Zen Shuet, thank you for 10 euros. Zen Shuet, out of the GepRC Mark 5, the Evoque, and the AOS 5, which one flies the best? Which has the best durability, and which is your favorite? Referring to the bind and fly versions of these quads. Ooh, this question won't be controversial at all. GepRC Mark 5. Oh. I like the F5X personally. The Evoque F5X. Why is the first hit on the newbie drone store? Okay, no problem. Whatever. And what was the third one? The AOS 5. We got the 03 version. Ain't that special? I'm going to leave price off of this right now. Number one, because I'm not sure I'm looking at an apples-to-apples comparison. No, that's the DJI 03. Is this also the 03? Let me find the GepRC 03. Then we'll have an apples-to-apples comparison. 03. Okay, there's the apples-to-apples comparison. Let me start by saying all three of these are excellent. You will not go wrong with any of these. All of them are excellent. Okay? They all fly amazing. And they're all very good. Which one flies the best? I can't even say. So first of all, let me say, I haven't flown. I flew the AOS 3 with the Vista in it, not the 03. I haven't flown this generation of the Evoque with the new front end and the 03. I did fly the previous generation. And I flew the Mark 5, the previous generation. Frankly, without flying them back to back, I'm not sure I could pick which one flew the best. I remember generally being impressed with all of them. The analog version of the Evoque was amazing. One of the best flying quads I've ever flown. The digital version didn't seem to be quite as good. And I don't know why. The AOS 5, I feel like, has been criticized for its durability. I think that if you go hard, right? Like if you are constantly trying to get a very difficult gap and you're just smashing full speed repeatedly until you get this very difficult gap, the AOS 5 would not be the frame I'd recommend. If you regularly fly in concrete bando style environments, then I think the AOS 5 is not the one I'd recommend. The weak spot on the AOS 5 is the arm breaks right here at this joint is what I've seen. In general, I wouldn't call the AOS 5 a weak frame, but it's designed more for lightweight and performance than for hardcore bashing. So that would be one differentiating characteristic. The Evoque, to me, the Evoque is a cool quadcopter, but a little bit more difficult to maintain because they've gone with this side plate design. The side plates, in my opinion, are largely cosmetic. I don't think they actually add meaningful protection in terms of, like, what are they protecting against? I don't know. They just look cool. But every time I've had to work on an Evoque, and I go to take the top plate off, and then I have to disconnect and disassemble the side plates to get at the electronics, I'm like, okay, now I'm just annoyed at you. They look cool, but I don't care if my quadcopter looks cool. I literally don't. I'm like a 2 out of 10 on the priority of how my quadcopter looks. I just want it to fly well and be easy to maintain. And to me, the Evoque, it flies well, it looks cool, it has a lot of great design characteristics. The way that the plug goes in the back, very smart. It's very difficult to chop the battery lead on an Evoque because of the way they've designed the back. And then we've got the Mark V, which is in some ways the sweet spot in that it is reasonably durable and reasonably easy to maintain. For the type of flying that I do, I've really enjoyed the AOS 5. I've been flying it for my Spang series that I've been doing, and I've just really, really enjoyed flying it. I haven't had any complaints with the durability, but then I'm not flying hardcore, bando, etc. I have crashed it, but not hardcore. Between the Evoque and the Mark V, if I was shopping today, I think I would pick the Mark V because I think that style of frame is more consistent with what I want out of a frame. I also think the Mark V comes with 30mm electronics, and the electronics on the Evoque have stood up to all kinds of abuse. Nevertheless, in my heart, I just want 30mm electronics because I feel like they must be. I feel like an old person saying, screw CDs, I like vinyl. And everybody's like, CDs are better. We can prove it with science. And I'm like, I want 30mm electronics. Shut up. Anyway, that's my thoughts about those three. Thank you for the super chat.